Hello, viewers. Welcome to Ezayola Online English. Today, let us quickly look at a problem before us here. Normally, English language, apart from making effort to learn how to speak, to learn how to read very well as write very well, we equally have in mind to prepare ourselves to be very proficient enough to face challenges such as we have on the board already. Okay? Now, challenges of examinations, I mean. Now, when challenges of examinations like this come up, what do we need to do? Do we need to run away? Do we need to go and hide our face? No, of course. Because we've prepared ourselves, what a student should do is to bend down and face such challenges, and you are able to conquer, you overcome triumphantly. Okay, we have a situation here. The question is, from the words lettered A to D, choose the one that has the same vowel sound as the one represented by the letter or even letters underlined. Now, I've told you before now, let me say it again. It is very important to really understand what the question is talking about. That means what the mindset of the examiner is, what he or she wants. And that is obtainable when you are able to understand the question. What has he said? What does he want? From the words lettered A to D, it means that from each question, lettered words from A to D are given. Okay? That means just like we have in number one, we have words that are options from A to D. And that's what he is saying. Those words that are lettered A to D, from those ones, choose the one that has the same vowel sound. Okay, we are now talking about sameness in vowel sounds. Now listen, sound aspect of English language, whenever we are dealing with the sound, the learner or students, whoever, should know something. Take note of this. We are not focusing on, the spellings of words mostly or their meanings. Those words, their spellings, their meanings, such things are less important. The major thing we are looking at is the pronunciation, the sound that is obtained in pronunciation of any given word. Remember, we are talking about same vowel sound. And because we are mentioning or we've mentioned sound, that means the student has to focus more on the sound. If you look at the spelling, look at the word written, look at its spelling. The next thing is, how is it pronounced? That pronunciation is what will guide you very well. If you are not able to pronounce such word, that means the possibility of failure wouldn't be far-fetched, okay? But when you know originally how to pronounce such word that is existing, I think you wouldn't have much problems. So let us look at what we have on the board already. Question number one says, seat, okay? You are expected to choose the one that has the same vowel sound from the options given. And part of the words have been underlined. Like the first one, we have written seat, okay? And the examiner underlined this part of that word, E and A. If you look at where we have the underlining, you notice that a particular sound is obtained there. Now listen, if you are able to understand what sound and what phonetic symbol is existing here, I think you wouldn't have problem at all. But whereby you don't understand the sound that is obtained there and the phonetic symbol representing the sound, that's where the problem will be. Okay, we have this as seat. What sound do we have there? E, all right? And how is it represented phonetically? In each symbol, it is represented like this. We have it as long E. Have you seen it? It is what? E. Long E. That's what we have here. Now, having taken note of that, let us look at the options. The first one is sit. Of course, the sound is not obtained here because here we have it as short E. All right? E. E. Okay, now the second one is sight. This is sight, outrightly different. And this is set, entirely different. What about this? This is key. Okay, key. Now, if you look at this and this, seat, and you look at this, kit, that means we have the same long vowel sounds. So our answer is D for number one. Okay, now number two, we have it as work. Work. How do we pronounce this? We pronounce it as work. Now, from where we have the examiner has underlined what sound is obtained there, phonetic symbol, it is something like this. Is there something like this in the vowel sound? Yes, under the long vowel. Even the first one we wrote, the long E. And this is what sound? Okay? It sounds air. What do we notice? We notice the diacritical marks that is something like this. And this is a symbol of stress, long vowel sound. Remember, the vowel sounds are divided into monotones and diphthongs. The monotones are, grouped in their various groups and divided into long and short vowel sound. Okay? All right. Part of those long and short vowel sounds, look at one of them under the long vowel sound, the 5 of the long vowel sound and the 7 of the short vowel sound. But the long vowel sounds are those phonetic sounds that possess or admit or take the diacritical mark, the symbol of the stress. So that's what we have here. Okay? Work. All right? Now, the first option is where, the second one, walk. If you listen to their sounds, they are entirely different. This is pork. It is also entirely different. And the final one is girl. All right? This is girl. Now, the girl and the work, they possess the same sound. Girl, work, and they have this symbol. If you transcribe such words phonetically, you notice that this symbol must exist here and here. That means they have similarity in their vowel sounds. Remember, our interest is not centered on the spellings of words, but the sounds such words possess. Okay, we move over to number 3. So our answer here is D for number 2. What about number 3? Number 3 is saw. Okay, this is what? Saw. Now, what sound is obtained here? We have it as long oh. The sound is what? Oh. Okay, we are looking for this sound. Still long vowel, part of the long vowels, sound oh. Okay, the first option given is so. Entirely different, of course. This is topic, outrightly different. And this is touch, also different. What about this? The last one is touch. Okay, that's where we equally have this long vowel sound. So this and this, they have similarity, same vowel sound. Our answer is also D for question number 3. What about number 4? Number 4, what do we see there? The word that is given is C-U-P. C-U-P. How do we pronounce it? We pronounce it as cap. Cap. Okay? Cap. And the examiner has underlined letter U in the middle. The question is, what sound is obtained there? Look at the sound. It is part of the short vowel sound, also part of the troublesome vowel. It is part of the conflicting vowel sound, okay? How is it pronounced? It is pronounced as ah, ah, ah. All right? So that we have cap, cap. This is cap. All right, from the options given, we have D as kettle, entirely different. This is call, outrightly different. And this is put, okay, also different. What about this? This is pronounced as come, okay? So if you look at this and listen to it, you notice that the pronunciation is come. So because of that sound and the cap, they have similarity. Come, cap. So A should be our answer. Remember, spellings of words doesn't matter most when we are dealing with sound. what we focus mostly on is what? The sound, not the spellings, neither the meaning. Okay? So our answer here should be A. And finally, what about this? Question number 5. It is a point. Point. So how do we look at that? This point, we have it. What sound is there? The examiner has underlined O and I. Blending them together, we have a product such as oi. All right? And this is part of the vowel sound under the diphthongs. If you have not forgotten, remember that's where we have the double sound blended together in with a glide in a particular syllable. Okay, we have it as what? Oi. All right, oi sound. Oi sound. We have this as point. That's the sound. Now, from the options given, we are going to look out for the word that possesses the same sound too. The first one is what? Tall. Okay, outrightly different. This is off entirely. And we look at D, speak. Speak is also different. And this is what? Guide. What about that? It is also different. Now let us look at this as boy. How do we pronounce this? It is what? Boy. And because we have this pronunciation and this to have similarity of the I sound, that's why B is our answer. So this should be our answer. Why? Because both these and these, they possess similarity with the sound, oi sound, from part of the word that has been underlined. What sound do we have there? Oi sound. And we have such sound existing in option B as oi, boy. All right? Thank you very much.